These 6 things took me from an insecure kid who couldn't talk to a girl to an outgoing playboy who has complete confidence around the prettiest girls, starting with something that changed everything for me. When I was 19, I got broken up with and realized that I was scared of interacting with the world. So one day at the gym with my friend, I said that we are both going to give a compliment to a girl. No matter how it goes, we're just going to do it. So the gym session was coming to an end, and every single opportunity I had, I made an excuse to not do. But I was like, I'm a man of my word, I'm gonna do this. So on the way out, I saw an older lady who had colorful shoes, and I walked up to her and I said, I like your shoes. But she didn't hear me because she had music on. So I had to repeat myself, and I got red in the face and I was all embarrassed. But then we went to the car and laughed about it, and I was proud of myself for having done that and pushed my comfort zone. One of the first things I did to build my confidence was constantly pushing my comfort zone and interacting with the world in ways that were continually scaring me until there's just nothing that left to fear. Traveling to countries completely by myself. So, if you are scared to interact with the world, you need to pick up my social challenge worksheet and figure out where you are from level 1 to 10 so that you can work your way up and progress to level 10. Just like you're progressively overloading in the gym, you can apply this with social skills so no matter where you are, by the time you get to level 10, you'll be confidently speaking to the prettiest girls just like I am now. And that's completely free. You can grab it. It's the first thing in the description below. And even if you don't have confidence now, there's a trick that will allow you to be perceived as confident. When I was younger, I did all the behaviors that people identified with someone who was awkward, shy, and not confident, like fidgeting, crossing my arms like this, not making eye contact with anyone when I was talking. And this allowed me to be perceived as someone who wasn't confident. So if you want to be perceived as someone who is confident by just holding eye contact, for example, and a lot of other tricks I'm about to tell you, you will now be seen as someone who is confident, even if you don't feel that way internally. This is how other people will interpret you, and you'll at least be in a better position than if you didn't pay attention to these things. So let me give you the 3 best areas to focus on. The first one being eye contact. This is a non-negotiable. When someone else is talking, you need to hold nearly 100% eye contact with them. And when you're talking, hold about 85%, occasionally look off to the side, and then come back to looking at them. And this is so powerful. It shows someone that you're paying complete attention to them, and they absolutely love this. The next thing is the smile. You need to be smiling. Smiling showing that you're having a good time. It's contagious. It gets other people in a good mood, and it's going to make you very charismatic and likable. And the last thing is overall stillness. You don't want to be fidgeting. You don't want to be like playing with yourself, self-soothing, especially when someone else is talking. It's very distracting and it's not charismatic. The only exception is like when you are talking, you can be animated and do things with your hands. That's fine. But generally err on the side of stillness, especially when someone else is speaking. This is something that a lot of you don't want to hear, but it's really going to help you build true internal confidence if you can take this advice and apply it. Like I did at 19. When I was 19, I embarked on holistic self-improvement. I cut out all the instant gratification activities that were holding me back, all the vices, and I incorporated delayed gratification activities like reading, meditating, journaling, leveling up my life, pushing my comfort zone. And this is really what allowed me to build true internal confidence by building trust in my word. I said I wasn't going to do that thing, like watch porn, play video games, and I didn't do it. And I said I was going to read every day, and I said I was going to meditate, and I did those things. And this allowed me to see myself as someone who I actually am proud of being. You start to develop self-love. And this is so important. If you don't love yourself as a person, it's going to be very hard for you to be the most confident, charismatic version of yourself. And it's always going to come across as inauthentic, and people are just going to be able to see through it. People can really tell when you're just full of self-love, when your cup is overflowing and you have so much that you just want to share all your positivity and give it out to the world. It's very hard to fake. And this is the last key ingredient that you really have to do. It's that internal work that no one wants to do but makes 90% of the difference. If you just become the best version of yourself, I promise you, the world will really start to see it as that way too. And you're going to start leveling up. It's an upward spiral, and your life is never going to be the same as mine changed 3 years ago and just has been a constant upward spiral. Of course, there's been ups, downs, bumps, bruises, setbacks, but that's just a part of it. But overall, month after month, year after year, it's been an upward spiral, continuing to get better constantly, and I'm always becoming the newest, best version of myself. And once again, boys, if you want to level up your skills like it's GTA and you can go from just running around the streets to being an absolute boss, then you need to pick up this social challenge worksheet, figure out where you're at from level 1 to 10, and start taking the steps to level up so that you can actually confidently speak to the prettiest girls. This is one of the best ways to develop your confidence and actually interact with the world in a way that is going to allow you to develop true internal confidence and know that you can just talk to every pretty girl you see. So that's completely free. It's the first link in the description below. Grab that, boys, and get to work. I want to see you guys at level 10.